All right, folks, remember to wash your hands, sanitize, and wear your mask. Please be disciplined, be responsible. It is very serious times. All right, so our days are so jam-packed, full of tasks, whether at work or at home. It's no surprise people find it hard to keep track of everything. Yeah, so we're talking about things that we tend to forget. A couple of these things happen to me also. There are 10 things. It says essentials is the first one. Since people with smartphones typically have them glued in their hands, people are more likely to forget where they left their wallet or keys, phones, and apparently you just can't remember where you put them. So I have a little place at my place that every time I go in, I put the key in the same spot. So if I'm in a rush and I need to find it, it's not difficult. Since Empress don't want to know, I'll do the second one too. Why you went into a room? What was that you needed? Don't worry, they say, you remember the second you give up and sit back down in the other room. That happened to me in the fridge.
Yeah.
That I will get up and I go into the fridge. And I mean, I know what I wanted when I got up. And then when I reach the fridge, I open it and I say,
What did I?
how am I come for again? You know?
You know what that's called, right? It's a
No,
medical
but
condition.
you're going to tell me, right?
You know, as usual, you just don't get it.
What's the third
Where
one?
you park. Oh my goodness, this is me. It's usually a good idea to write down somewhere where you park. Jot it down somewhere when you're shopping in a mall, etc. You know how many times I've gone in the parking lot and I'm like, where's my car?
Well, you know, I work some fest most years.
Yes.
And I park beside this big tree. So I know where my car is. Come out and ready to leave and I go to the tree and I don't see my car.
It was stolen?
So I say, wait, what is it? So I look and then I see another tree look just like that. I say, oh, that's the tree.
That's the tree.
Go over there, don't see my car.
Oh no.
Marvin, I walk by door like something just say, take out your key. So I just take out the key and I went like that. We up the car. We up the car and I see the light come on. I would be looking for that car till next year and I wouldn't find it. I would never find it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was beside the tree, you know. We couldn't figure out.
Don't they have like car trackers where you can set off an alarm by pressing a button to see where your car is?
Yeah. Well, I did have a friend who did borrow a man car and drive go town and figure it we'd borrow the man car and take a bus go back home.
Oh, that's funny.
When I reached the man said, wait, let me carry it. Man said, oh, it downtown.
Again, he needs medical attention.
I just don't get it. To defrost the meat, you forget that?
Yeah, on your way home, you remember that you didn't take the meat out of the fridge and that you need to make dinner. So what do? We quickly boil some hot water and drop the frozen meat in it and get a little quick boil down. And then you just juke up the seasoning in there and you drop it in the fry pan.
And you're good.
Huh?
And you're good.
Yeah, if it's meat, yeah, then you're good. Meaning, you can still make dinner quickly if you forgot to defrost the meat. You can do it.
This one has never happened to me, but it used to happen to my mother quite often because my mother had like plenty of us. Mm-hmm. So if she'll be looking at me and she'll say, Russell, I can't. Elizabeth, never. She called out my sister name before she reached me. I mean, I said, really?
I do that with and I only have two. Sometimes I'm looking at Zippy and I'm like, Kush, and she's like, I know a Kush. Yeah. A Zipporah. I'm like, you know what I mean. Come here, child.
No, man, my mom would call me, as I said,
everyone before
my sister name. and she wouldn't reach me.
You know, I think every mother goes through that. I'm sure many of you can
Phone
relate.
numbers. There was a time that I would remember them, but I don't need to remember them anymore. Because I have no idea what your number even started.
3. I'm just telling you.
What mine started?
4. Am I right?
You are.
You see, as usual, you just don't know how great I am.
Shut up. Shut up. But I don't even try to remember phone numbers.
Yeah, we've gotten lazy. And the brain I think the brain is a lot more lazier than it was when we had to remember those. It's like, Neville, I don't know what I would do without Google Maps. I mean, I go every parish or how kind of corner, and I Google Map to find any street up on Google Map. Do you remember the days when there were no navigation systems. You just had to open, you had the map, the physical.
I still don't use them.
Huh?
I still don't use them.
You don't use a map? So if I say to you, meet me down a so-and-so lane, you can deal with the direction from the people then?
Yeah.
If I tell you to meet me
I actually enjoy that.
What, to go around there and when you see the green house, you turn right, and then when you see the orange house, you turn left, and then you go
I was going to a place named Baileystown that I used to go as a child, but I didn't know where it was.
Baileystown.
All I remember is that my mom used to go through Spall in Christiana. So one day I just said, I want to find it. And if Jamaica went still, because I didn't have any signs or anything. But it was just fun to stop and say to somebody, I want to go Baileystown, and them say, yeah, just go around the corner, and then me drive for 10 minutes, and I don't see nothing, and I stop again. And them say, yeah, Mr. just around the corner, you know? And sometimes when I stop and I say, Baileystown, them just go, so, are you on the news, man? So I like that. I actually don't mind that. But I've never used that by myself. I didn't even know if I use it.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even know if I have it on my phone.
Google Maps on your phone.
Why?
It takes you, and let me tell you, it knows everywhere, except I do remember, you're right, Neville. I was in St. Elizabeth one day and it took me to some place. That was not where I was going.
Okay, good.
So it took me on some roads and I had to stop and say to the soldier man them, soldier man them were out. And I said, why? We're so and so then. They said, no man, you have to go back that way there. All the map I tell me to go that way, I have to go all the way back. Yep. So yeah, you are right. It doesn't always get it right, but most of the time,
it does.
Every community, you can find your way on Google
Things
Maps.
you intended to buy at a grocery store. So then I always say, I don't need that because I know what I want. And every time I go to the grocery store, I reach home and there's a count on my car, I say,
Me too.
God, I never get this.
I never write
So I start
lists.
write it down now.
Yeah.
But when I write it down, sometimes I forget to write it down still. And it's when I come out of the car and I say, wait, I didn't get everything. I'm going to go so.
And miss something on the list, on the same
and I miss
list.
something on the same list. So writing it down is not an old people thing because you have things on your mind too, and sometimes.
No, you're right. You need to write it.
Yeah.
I don't write it down because I go to the supermarket sometimes randomly, depending on my schedule. But I do agree, it's important because I have never gone home and not said,
yeah, man, I forget so.
I forgot this. Yeah. So you're right. Paying bills. Oh my gosh.
I don't forget that. That I don't ever forget. You don't want nobody walk to the studio and come hold me in my collar and say, you owe me. That I don't ever forget. I am on time all the time. I don't ever forget that.
Depends on the bill. I got a couple outstanding. I know y'all are watching. I'm going to fix it up today. I promise.
You need money?
Yeah, beg you something.
How much?
Can give me about $1 million. Jamaica. Not much, just Jamaica. Can I? Beg you. Is it a loan?
Of course.
Oh, I thought you were giving.
I have a monopoly board.
Yeah.
Most can come up with $1 million out of that. You can't, I know so much money you get from monopoly though. I know $1 million. How much you get? What amount? You can sell to at the store, the house, the man thing. Me I'll look after you. Me I'll look at boardwalk.
Sell boardwalk.
Forget to feed the plants and the fish. Every now and again, there's a plant that I have, if it don't water like every single day, the leaf them just go so. Hey, water incredibly,
Yeah.
The leaf them just
Yeah,
go so.
no.
And then I water it,
Yeah.
I just, them
No,
just,
it is
serious.
life. Listen
Water
to me.
is incredible.
Never. Just the other day, my daughter walked outside and she said, Mommy, look at this, Neville. Serious thing you said. And I just stopped and said, look at life. Look at her and look at this plant. She said, Mommy, the plant looks sad. Look at the plant. Look at the plant. It's just sad. And then we put the water. Mommy, the plant is happy.
Just before, yeah.
It's amazing. And this is about us too. If you don't nourish yourself with good food and good thoughts, you too are walking around just sad and droopy.
Yep.
You can tell the difference when you see people. Today is about some serious thoughts.
When is my birthday?
November.
November when?
In a November month.
November when?
I don't know. I don't even remember mine sometimes.
Your birthday is August 19th?
Yeah, that's because you just celebrated with me.
But I remembered.
Yeah, you did not.
And you work with me every single week and you don't know my birthday.
Yes, it's November 20 something. Yeah. When is it again? No. November 10. Or November 20th. One of them.
You're right. It's the 21st. And it's not November. It's October 21.
It's October?
October 21.
See, I knew that. Because you're the same as my mom was the 22nd.
And I'm the 21st.
And you're the 21st. And my brother's the 29th.
So the whole of it together.
I know October. And November. But no, I November.
But I remember she's August 19th. I cannot tell you which day you're married.
Which day was
I
that?
am not going to tell you, but I know these
You
things.
see?
I know these things.
Okay, I don't want to label
What is my
you.
middle name?
Bertis.
No. You don't know
Wentworth.
nothing about me.
Wentworth, do the show.
Wentworth.
I know.
But you're Camille Empress.
Yes, Eartha.
Eartha. I
You
know
missed
all
one.
of this.
Okay.
Mullings.
You know where part of the Eartha came from?
Yeah,
No, I'm not
Eartha-
Mullings
Eartha
anymore.
Kit.
Yeah.
I know everything.
Darling.
We are going to take a break.
We are?
Harris Creations School Dolls is next.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll be right back.
Hold me.
True, woo, 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 woo.